Welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania, where you join us for the third session of the day. If you've been with us earlier on, you would have seen wonderful battles in the 93 and 105 classes. The third session today is the women's open women's under 84 kilos. Delighted to be joined in the commentary booth for this session by Micah de Vries.
Hello.
Welcome, Micah.
Good to be back.
It should be a great session this evening.
I'm really looking forward to this one.
And one of the things, Micah, sometimes in the under 84 kilo classes, we don't get many entrants and the classes are combined. This year, we have 15 entrants in the under 84s alone.
I think it's one of the biggest 84s
Yeah.
we've ever had.
I can't remember one of this size before. It means that we've had to split into two flights. It won't make it any longer. In fact, it will make it shorter because there will be 10-minute breaks between the lifting disciplines rather than 20. And the flights will fly by. The first lifter out is Malgorzata Becker from Switzerland on the bar, 145 kilos. That looks good. And 3 white lights, and the evening session is off to a successful start. Now Kivijärvi from Finland, Hanna-Leena Kivijärvi, and there is 152.5 kilos on the bar. PB is 160 kilos, on the bar 152.5. That looks good as well.
Yes, 3 white lights.
Johanna Ilves from Finland is up next. 157.5 kilos on the bar for her. PB 175, Micah. So hopefully this will be a relatively straightforward opener.
And maybe a bigger jump to the second attempt.
Yes, indeed. I think that's good, but I suspect we may not be seeing a PB today.
I expected a bit faster up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Birgit Rosbecker from Iceland. Her PB is 170 as well. She's opening 162.5.
There she is.
One of the spotters having a dance on camera. I bet he doesn't know he's on camera. New coach Auden Johnson.
Is that a new head coach from
Yes.
the Icelandic team?
Yes, this is Auden Johnson's, that's a good lift. His first international as the head coach. Greta came over with him. Greta's with Norway now,
Yeah.
but he came over to help Auden with his first international, and now Auden is taking charge of all the lifters from Iceland coming onto the platform. Alison O'Reilly from Ireland is next. 165 kilos on the bar, and she's only 5 kilos below her personal best. Auden was a great lifter in his day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember him, super heavyweight. Slimmed down quite a bit since his training days.
Gets the command.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, beautiful squat.
We almost expect that of the Irish now, don't we?
Yeah, they're technical, very good
Yeah.
lifters. And they always open easy.
Yes. Well, you get 2 more lifts. Why would you do anything else?
Yeah, exactly.
So Marta Kienna from Norway, 170 kilos on the bar. Multicolored hair. 30-year-old personal trainer.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was a great squat. Plenty more in the tank.
Yeah. Gonna go for PB today.
Now we have a lot of Polish interest in the crowd today. And they were in and they were shouting and they were cheering an hour before we get underway. And it is for this lifter, Anna Wieżarek from Poland. She's opening on 177.5. And listen to the noise if she gets this. And they're all dressed the same, and they have banners and cameras, and they all look towards the stage with expectation. They see themselves on the screen.
Come up.
Well, I'm going to wait on that one. We had the front view. It's 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
The referee in the far side, who is from Bulgaria, called it high. The other 2 refs called it good. Now we're into the second round. We thought this might be quick. Becker from Switzerland, second round.
It is going quick, yeah.
150 on the bar. This would be a new personal best.
By 5 kilos. Two to 1 lift.
Yes.
Good lift.
The referee from Norway called it high. The other 2 called it good. Now Kivijarvi again. She's taken it up to 160 kilos.
Yes, that will be equal her personal best.
Probably right where you should be in the second round at an international championship.
Well, she got it. Let's see
I
what the
think
lights.
so.
Yeah, 2 to
2
1.
to 1 though. The chief referee from Russia called that one in depth. The other 2 called it good. Alison O'Reilly. Sorry, it's Joanna Ilves. My apologies. And she is going 165.
7.5 kilo jump.
The Finnish police officer.
Well, she got up. I'm waiting for the lights. Yes.
No, we kind of worried about that. she got white light from Bulgaria, reds from Russia and Norway.
It was for the depth.
Yes.
The red card.
Now Alison O'Reilly.
And she's already going for a PB by
Yes.
2.5 kilos in the second attempt.
She opened 5 kilos below. Second attempt, 2.5 kilos above.
And the opener moved well.
It
Nice
did.
and easy.
Very. Well, if you get good technique and it doesn't break down, it's easier to move the weight.
Depth is good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That should be 3 white lights. She smiles. And it is.
She needed to fight for it, but hey, it's a PB.
And it's the European Championships. And it was a great squat, great
Yeah.
depth. But maybe just 2.5 next time. 5 at the most. Now, Birgit Rosbecker. 172.5 on the bar.
10 kilo jump from opener to second.
That looks good as well. Remember, the medals are. Oh
3 to
no!
1
She got
for
called on
depth.
depth. Both side referees.
Let's see.
Well, they've a better view than we do. And yeah, I can understand that, having seen the replay. And of course, referees don't get the benefit of replays. Now, Kienna from Norway, 180. Really, really strong with her opener, Micah.
It went fast, yes. 180 is going to be a PB for her.
And you just wonder if she or the Polish lifter can perhaps figure in the squat medals, because they're up there with the top ones
Yeah.
in flight 2 on their second lifts. Oh,
That
that's good. That looks good.
Very strong.
Surely 3 whites. Yep.
Yeah, good lift.
Now Wizerek, Poland, 185. And wait for the noise to increase as she takes to the platform. She's a doctor. She's 35 years old, and her PB.
181.
So this will be for a new personal best, and we can assume she is the Polish record holder
Yeah.
with that number.
But the first one looked a bit heavy, so
Yeah,
7.5 kilo jump. She needs to fight for it.
I mean, maybe she was just a bit nervous. She's got a lot
Yeah.
of people come from Poland to support her. She probably feels the pressure of that. No,
No.
you were right, Micah. It was just a bit heavy. And we go into the third round, and it's Becker again. A reminder that at the end,
That went fast.
it did. A reminder that at the end of this round, the flight 2 lifters come
Yeah.
out.
155. If she gets this one, it will be a 10 kilo PB on just squats.
Wow.
Fight.
Oh, what a great
Oh,
battle.
wow.
It was more back than legs at one point, but
But
She
she
was-
got up and 3 right nights.
great battle. She's happy. Oh, she kisses the coach. We didn't realize she was quite that happy.
No.
Now, Hanna-Lena Kivijärvi, from Finland. She's got 165 on the bar. Equaled her PB last time out. This time going 5 kilos more. Oh, what a battle, but no. Just too much.
Yeah, just a bit too heavy.
Johanna Ilves, also from Finland, 165 kilos on the bar. She missed this on depth last time, if you remember. Taking the same weight again. She brought it up okay, just a little bit shallow.
And I think it's a good decision to just do it again instead of more on the bar in the third attempt. Because if you miss it then, you will lose a lot of kilos.
Indeed. Well, that's deeper, and she brings it up. That should be good.
Yes, 3 right lights, good job. Bit of relief on the face.
It certainly is. And as you say, Micah, if she has lost anything, she's not lost that much. Now, Becca from Iceland. Birgit Rosbecker.
2.5 kilo PB if she gets this one. And I looked it up on the website, and she is a 72 lifter. She moved up.
Well, she's certainly pretty much a full 84 now.
Yes.
Weighed in to date, 81.7. She was probably really struggling to make the weight at 72.
And she competed at the Western Euros this year in Italy. And that was her first competition in the 84s.
That looks good.
Yeah, nice.
Now, Alison O'Reilly from Ireland, 175 kilos on the bar.
What we said, maybe 2.5, maybe 5.
I think that's sensible.
Yeah, building the total. She's wearing no wrist wraps.
Yes. Oh, that's deep.
Go up,
and it's still coming.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great lift. And I think she was
smile.
right on her limit with that.
Yeah.
That was the perfect number choice. Now, Wieżarek and the supporters all stand up and they cheer. And she goes again for 185 kilos. She's only been competing for a year, and she's got the biggest fan club of anyone at the whole championships. No.
No. Just too heavy.
Yeah, they've got 3 more benches and 3 more deadlifts to cheer though. And Marta Kjenner from Norway last out. Been really impressed with her today, Micah. And I just wonder if she can make 187.5. Might that be good enough for a medal? There's certainly a chance.
If they miss the openers, they will. Yeah, because we have an opener on 195, 192.5 and 190. But if she gets this,
maybe
not a medal,
maybe a bronze, or
but a big personal best.
Absolutely. And I've been really impressed by the first two lifts.
She's lifting good. There she goes.
Yeah.
Looked very strong. That's a 10 kilo PB.
Absolutely. Great lifting. And we move on to flight 2. A little reminder, when flight 2 have finished their 3 lifts, we'll take a 10-minute break and then come back for flight 1 bench press. So Katja Jørgensen from Denmark, 160 kilos.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, great lift.
That's a comfortable lift. You don't have any extra nerves for the opener. Just do it and go on for the next attempt.
Yep. This is Sylvia Jarvash from Germany. Her opening attempt, 167.5. Only 5 kilos below her best.
Coached by Dietmar.
Looks good.
2 to 1, one red light with a red card for depth.
But 2 is good.
Yeah, 2 is
good enough to get a green light against your name on the scoreboard. Now, one of 2 Netherlands lifters, Micah.
Yes.
The great Ankie Timmers.
$167.5, 5 kilos below her personal best. She's one of the few lifters that competes here in Lithuania, but also competed in Dubai for the Equipped Worlds.
And I think she competed in Pilsen as well, didn't she?
Yes.
In the European Equipped. In fact, I think she won that.
Yes.
Yes. So how good would it be to be the Equipped and Classic champion in the same year?
That's going to be impressive if she can do that.
Now, Deirdre Fenlon from Ireland, 172.5 kilos on the bar. Two Irish lifters in this class, both, if I remember correctly, teachers.
Do they? I'm gonna check for the next session, for the next round bench.
Looks good.
Yes. 2 to 1.
Well,
one
again, the referee from Norway called it high. Other 2 referees called it good. Now, Nuga from Great Britain. She's only been competing in powerlifting for 2 years. She has a long sporting pedigree. She was an international standard 100 meters runner, and then she turned to rugby, and now she has turned to powerlifting.
She is doing a great job. I remember her from Sweden at the World's Open.
And she loves to deadlift.
Yes.
Narrow stance. That looks good.
We're waiting for the lights. Yeah, 2 to 1, good enough. That equals her personal best already.
With her opener, wow. So we've got Nakenkloin from Norway, Isabel Karina Nakenkloin, to give her full name, and she opens on 190 kilos.
That's a half kilo below her personal best. So she's probably a national record holder.
And this is just the opener. Oh, that's deep.
Looks very strong.
Got to be 3 whites.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a new PB and a new Norwegian record with her next attempt, even if she takes the minimum jump. And I rather think she'll take more than that. Now, Zubko of Belarus, 192.5 kilos.
The last time I've seen her competing on international level is Calgary, I think.
Okay.
So it's kind of a coming back.
Oh, that looks good.
Yes. 3 white lights, good job.
And she was coaching earlier in the day, and now she is lifting. And finally, well, the word legend can be an overused one in sport, but I think we can genuinely call the next lifter a legend of the sport. Ilja Strik, Netherlands, 195 kilos on the bar. Is she opening at a PB, Micah?
I don't think so. I think she has a 200 plus.
Yeah, so that's what I thought, but
maybe that's the best she did this year.
This year.
Come on, Strik. The walkout looks very comfortable.
That should be good. She smiles.
Yes, 3 white light.
That is the end of the first round.
And everyone is in.
Isn't that great news?
Yes.
Solid column of green that we always want to see in first round squats. Nobody wants anyone to spend months preparing for an international championship and then come and not get a squat in. So Katja Jurgensen starts off the second round, 170 kilos on the bar. A great battle.
Yeah, good job.
3 white lights for Denmark. Now Sylvia Jarvas from Germany again. 172.5 on the bar. This to equal her personal best.
She looks ready for it.
She does. Very wide grip. Well, I would say that was better than her first. Lovely depth. Popped it back up. 3 white lights.
And if you see the opener of the bench press from her, she's a great bencher.
Oh, yeah. Now Ankie Timmers, second attempt, 175. 2 great Dutch lifters in the same class.
Alain is coaching her.
Yes, Alain.
He looks a bit nervous.
Haman from Luxembourg, but Ankie's regular coach.
It's a 7.5 kilo jump, and if she gets this one, it will be a PB. That looks strong.
That's a great lift.
Yeah.
There was nothing for the coach to be nervous about.
No.
Okay, Deirdre Finland, 182.5 on the bar.
It's only 2.5 kilo below a PB.
Good battle.
Yeah. It was heavy, a good second attempt. Not too easy, not too heavy.
Yeah. And she will either attempt to equal or to beat her personal best with her next round attempt. Now Nuga, her second attempt, 185 kilos. Sorry, her second attempt, yeah. She opened at 177.5, which was right on her personal best. And this to improve it by 7.5 kilos. Again, I think that was better than her first.
Very smooth. 2 to 1, good enough. 1 rep for the depth.
That was from Bulgaria. Now Nakken Klein from Norway, 197.5. And we said this would be a new national record, and it certainly is going to be. It's going to add 7 kilos to the existing record and to her personal best if she can make the lift.
And the first one looked very easy and
first
strong.
one was a peach.
Yes.
And that is good as well.
Yeah, 2 to 1, again, good enough.
And I guess it now comes down to, yeah, the centre referee called it in depth when both the sides gave it. That's quite unusual. If anything, it's normally the other way around. Now, this is Zubko. And it's now a case in the third nominations, who wants the gold? Who's more interested in building total?
The magical 200 squat.
Yeah. A 28-year-old gym instructor. She's battling, but no, she does not get it.
I did not expect that.
The magical 200 will have to wait for another round. Now, Ilya Strick, 202.5 kilos. I think we pretty much forget the shown PB, Micah. That may be her best this season so far, classic. It is certainly not the most she has ever squatted.
I think it's 205, 206 or something, but I'm not sure. Around that number.
So this 202.5 last lift in the second round will be a little bit more of a challenge than the opener.
Up, 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 up. She needed to fight for it. Smiles.
Looks good.
Yeah,
She never gets too fired up on the outside, does she? On the inside, you can bet she is. Everything is serene on the outside. And with 1 round of squats to go. Strict leads on 202.5. Nakken Klein is second on 197.5. Zubko from Belarus who missed her second attempt and takes it again, is third on 192.5. And these are the guaranteed medalists, because looking at next attempts, no one else is going 192.5 or more.
She's fighting.
That's Jorgensen. Katja Jorgensen. No, yellows and blues.
Blue for downward movement.
Yellow.
Soft knees.
No, the yellow for downward movement, the blue for soft knees probably.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sylvia Jarvas. 177.5.
For a 5 kilo PB in the third attempt. Up.
Good battle.
Nice.
She likes it. She nods her
I like
head.
it as well.
Everyone likes it. All three referees like it. Ankie Timmers, 180 kilos. Well, there's a few out after her in squats, but Ankie Timmers has a great bench and a great deadlift.
Yep.
Do not, in any circumstances, rule her out. Coach Alain Haman paces the coaches area, giving last-minute instructions to Timmers. This for 180 kilos.
A 7.5 kilo PB. Let's go. Up, 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 up.
That looks good.
Good job, Ankie. Nice.
3 white lights.
That was a good choice of kilos.
It was.
Good attempt choice.
And Deirdre Fenlon next. 187.5 kilos on the bar for Fenlon. New personal best if she can make it.
She needed to fight for the second.
She did.
If
And
she
this will put her in 5th place.
Yep. Goes up, 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 up. Fight again.
Well, she's fighting again. Let's see if the referees like it.
Yes, 3 white lights.
They do. Now Nuga, well, already a PB in the second round. I mean, this will be huge for her. This is 190. This will add 12.5 kilos to her personal best. Oh, she brings it back up. Very strong.
Oh.
But not deep enough. All 3 referees call it in depth. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the referee.
There's that instinctive need to cut slightly when you know you're on your absolute limit. You don't want to, but your body just does it.
Yeah.
Almost goes into protection mode. Now, this is Zubko. She missed 200 last time. Guaranteed a bronze medal. This would give her a chance of silver.
And she needs these kilos for her
total. Yeah, but no. And that hurts her.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, that hurts her chances of being the European champion. She has missed her second attempt twice, And maybe now she wishes she'd gone maybe 197 second lift and tried 200 the third. Now Isabel Karina Nakken-Klein from Norway, 202.5. This to move into the lead in squat.
And join the
body weight
200
from
club.
Strick and join the 200 club, yeah.
She lost the balance a bit.
Did they touch too soon? Not
no.
sure. No, the coach is not going to the jury. I just thought maybe there was a wee bit more fight there, or did she lose the balance completely? Yeah, she lost it.
She went down already.
She lost it, yeah.
The coach is going to the jury table.
Well, they've saved this lifter, and he shouldn't be talking to the referees.
No. Well, here's Ilya Strick with a 205. And we looked it up on the website, and she is the European record holder in the Masters 1 and in the Open with 206.
But she's not going to chip it today. She's just building a total. It's such a close fight. She needs every kilo if she wants to be European champion. Ilya Strick, this to go 3 from 3. She's already squat gold, but this is for the total.
She goes up, up, up. Smiles
she smiles.
A bit. Yeah, 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Strick.
Wow.
Wow, that was over quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that just shows how enjoyable it was. We'll take a short break. Let me just summarize first of all, in case you missed it. Zubko, with her opening squat, took the bronze medal with 192.5, but the fact that she missed her next 2 will definitely hurt her chances of being European champion. Nakken-Klein from Norway with 197.5 took second, and Strick from the Netherlands, her squat of 205 was good enough for gold. She carries that forward. She has the equal highest bench opener, and she has a good deadlift to back all that up. Things are looking rosy for Ilya Strick. Join us again in 10 minutes for the bench press. and welcome back to the European Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Kaunas in Lithuania. If you've been with us earlier, you would have seen a great squat session, which ended up with Ilya Strik from the Netherlands winning gold in the squat, and we are now just about to get underway with the bench press. I'm joined again in the commentary booth by Micah de Vries.
Hello.
Welcome back, Micah.
Well, I will stay for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to let you get away, don't worry. If necessary, we'll handcuff you to the chair.
Well, I can bring this chair, it's not that big.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I can bring the handcuffs. And the clock is just ticking down, as you can see, towards 0. And the first lifter out will be Johanna Ilves from Finland. Just a reminder, because there are 15 lifters, it's been split into 2 flights. First of 7, second of 8. And we will really rattle through these flights. Just in case you're thinking that'll take longer, it will actually take less time, because if there was one flight of 14, we would have to have 20-minute breaks to let all the lifters warm up for the next discipline. Just see this lift. That looks good. But because we have 2 flights, then flight 2 can warm up while flight 1 are lifting. So the breaks are only 10 minutes. And the action is more continuous. Now, Anna Wyzierek from Poland. She's only been lifting competitively for a year, but she already has the biggest fan club in the venue.
So fun to watch.
Yes. 75 kilos.
7.5 kilo below her personal best. Should be an easy opener. And it is.
That's good. Listen to the fan club cheer. Do you think that helps her, or makes her a little bit more worried that she might not perform? Because of course these people have travelled a long way to support her.
It's a bit more pressure on it, definitely.
But you've got to be inspired by the cheers as you come out, and the cheers as the bar is going back up.
It can give you some extra strength in it.
Now Birgit Rose Becker, Iceland, 80 kilos.
2.5 kilos below her personal best. And that was easy.
Very strong.
There are a lot of lifters opening on 80 kilos.
Yes, and the platform crew will love that.
Let's
Don't have to change the bar so much.
Only the rack heights, maybe?
Yeah. Which they normally have done before the lifter is even off the platform. Becker from Switzerland. Squatted 155. Looking for 80 was our first bench. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Nice safe opener. 2 more to do the real damage with. Now, Kivijärvi, 85 kilos for her.
The other girls with 80 kilos opener are from the second flight?
Yes. Yeah, 2 more in the second flight. It's a very popular number. And I guess just roundabout body weight for your opener is where people should be in the 84s, unless they're exceptional on the bench. No, so Kivijärvi, 85 kilos. Takes it off herself.
Yeah, no lift off.
Looks good.
Yeah.
And it's just building at the moment, Micah, but you know, when you look at the prognosis, there's going to be battles all over the place. It's going to go down to the wire as well. Prognosis has Ilya on 5:05, second on 4:92, third on 4:92, fourth on 4:80. It is going to be close. And every one of them will just want to build kilos, not give anything away, not take any silly risks. Use the first two lifts to feel out where your maximum on the day actually is, because maybe it's better than you expected, maybe it's worse, but you listen to your body and you take what's there on the day.
That's what you should do in a competition day, a maximum on that day. Maybe you can do more the week after or the week before, but a maximum on the competition day.
What you can do in the gym at the time of your choosing is not necessarily what you can do with 3 referees looking on at the time of someone else's choosing.
And all the cameras around you.
Yeah.
Extra pressure.
And the commentators hopefully not saying too horrible things about you, even if you miss the lift. So this is Kenna, 97.5.
2.5 kilo below her personal best of 100 kilos.
Good.
And she had a great day on squats.
She did. And I really like that technique and bench as well. Looking very strong. Now we are into the second round already. It certainly is flying by, Micah.
It's thanks to the fast spotting and loading of the spotters.
And we're saying earlier when Rob was commentating with me, I really do hope they do something at the end of the last session to publicly recognize what these guys have given to the competition. It's been a great competition, but it wouldn't have been a great competition if every class had taken 45 minutes longer.
Yep.
So Johanna Ilves, 72.5 kilos on the bar. Not quite sure what's happened there.
We were just complimenting the spotters and loaders, and they misloaded the bar. Terrible timing.
So it's been commentators' curse, not just on the lifters, but on the loaders as well. So she gets the clock reset to a minute.
Yeah.
No rush. No. No.
Is it a bit too heavy, or is it the focus she lost because of
I don't know. I don't know, because of the angle we were looking at, you know, was difficult. Here we have a look. I don't know. I think maybe.
We will see in the last
well,
attempt.
That's the thing, is 70 was quite easy.
Yeah.
She only went up 2.5, but maybe she felt 70 was her limit today. So the noise ramps up again for Anna Wieserek, 80 kilos on the bar.
Very
that's good.
Yes.
No, it's not.
2-1.
The butt came up. I thought I saw the hips rising before she lowered, but I thought that was just her bringing tension in. Yeah. And much as we would like to pacify the Wieserek fan club, that was absolutely the right call from the referees. Now Birgit Rosbecker from Iceland, nice opener of 80. She's jumped at 5 kilos to 85.
And if she gets this one, it will be a 2.5 PB in the second attempt.
Which
That's
would be
with
good.
bench press.
Great lift.
Yeah. Still easy.
It was good lift. With advanced to say, Paris loaded for Becker from Switzerland.
Now Becker from Switzerland is next. 85 kilos for her also.
Did you say 85?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The personal best on the score sheet is 72.5.
Wow, my turn to say wow. No, didn't
too heavy.
move. The 5 kilo jump was just too much. Now Kivjärvi, 87.53 to go in the second round, and then we're into flight 2.
We still have the third attempt.
Of course we do. It's been a long day, Micah. My apologies.
What time did you start today?
We started commentating at 9 in the morning, but we were here a little before that doing preparation work. Yes, normally it's a 10 o'clock start, and it's a little bit more civilized.
And we had some great competitions today.
Yeah.
The 93s, the 105s.
Oh boy, yes.
Records everywhere.
No. And if you haven't seen them, if you were out on Saturday doing other things, we would really encourage you to go to the EPF or IPF YouTube pages and look at the 93s, 105s today. Then the 83s yesterday was great. The 74s was great. The 66s was great.
And don't forget the women.
No,
63s,
no.
72s,
Oh,
records.
wow.
That was great.
And Joy Namani in the 57s. Every class there hasn't been a bad session in the whole 9 days so far. And the sub-juniors and the juniors just delivered action of such a high quality.
And that's the future.
Yeah.
And this is 97.5 kilos. Equal PB. Needs to fight for it.
That's good. See, she kept the tension.
Yeah.
And that allows you to just drive. Gives you a good base to drive from. And that's a great lift for O'Reilly. Last out in the second round, got it right this time, is Kiena. Oh, that's good. Now we're into the third round.
Yes.
And
after this, we go to the second flight.
Thank you. I think when I get back to Scotland, I'm still going to be lying in bed commentating for a day or two.
And talking to who?
Oh, myself. And the dogs.
Oh, they will listen.
No.
No.
And just that 2.5 kilos is the difference between getting a lift in and not. Now, Wierzarek, to the disappointment of the crowd, she got 2 yellows last time. It was for the butt coming up.
And it was when she went down to the chest, not pushing.
And when she came back up, it was both.
Yeah.
And the crowd say, Anna, Anna, which is far more easy to say than Wierzarek, Wierzarek. But we hope she can do it this time, make the crowd happy. Just needs to keep the butt down. I say she's only been competing for 1 year. Probably got things to brush up on technique still.
Strength
Well,
is
it's very
there.
strong. Let's see what the referees say.
Yes,
Yes!
3 wide lights, good job.
And you can tell.
85 kilos, Becker Valgorzata, Switzerland.
The crowd is happy.
The crowd is very happy.
Valgorzata,
Now
Becker,
Becca,
Switzerland.
85 kilos.
She didn't do anything with a second.
No,
Curious what she's gonna do
no,
now.
she got a big PB with her
Yeah.
opener. Jumped 5 when perhaps it should have been 2.5. Do you know what I would do now? If I was the coach, I would have put a cross against the third one. Just conserve the energy for deadlift. But I guess if you will come all the way to European Championships, you want your 9 lifts.
Yeah. Just a bit too heavy.
Yeah. Now Kivijärvi, 87.5 kilos. And what's going to happen in 4 lifts time, Micah?
We're gonna start with a second flight.
That's right, I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong again.
That's why I'm here, helping you.
Oh, I need help. The crew have been telling me that for years.
87.5, 2.5 kilo jump. She didn't get it in a second. Hope she will get it now.
Anna-Lena Kivijärvi. It's
So-
only a 2.5 kilo increase. Maybe the line was slightly wrong. See what you can do. Much
Better, but
better.
her right arm.
No, oh.
She twisted a bit.
Yeah,
The right arm
yeah.
went forward.
I thought at one point she was going to get it,
Yeah.
but no.
Bar is loaded for Bridget Rose-Becker, Iceland.
Now, Birgit Rose Becker from Iceland, 87.5 kilos on the bar. Big PB.
Changes for the second group openers.
Yep.
She PB'd on her last one.
And that
And
but
this
was
is-
smooth.
It was. And this is for another 2.5 kilos. Got it again.
Yep.
Great
I'm
lift.
waiting for the lights. Yeah, 2 to
Well,
1.
she
Good
got a
lift.
yellow from the referee from Norway. Or should I say the Norwegian referee from Belgium?
Yeah. She's living in Belgium
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it was up. It was marginal.
You see what she's doing? She's explaining how she wants
Yes.
to have the lift up. Only takes a few seconds.
Some like it over the neck, some like it over the chest,
Yeah.
some in between.
And if she gets this one, it's the 100 kilo jump.
Oh yeah,
The club.
this will be fantastic for her. PB is on 97.5. She will really want this.
Come up, up,
It's
up,
going.
Up, up.
Oh yes! Oh, what a great bench press!
Oh yeah, she
3
got it.
wide lights. And all the pupils will be watching. Well done, Miss O'Reilly. Welcome to the 100 Bench Club.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was a good bench.
lovely to see. Now, Marta Kjenner from Norway, 105 kilos. She's made good progression. 5 kilo from first to second, now another 2.5. This will be a big PB for her as well, Micah.
Yeah, 5 kilos. Very impressive.
That's a wow lift.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
She's a bit shocked by herself.
At how easy it was.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just go through a barrier you had before, and once you're through it, there's no stopping. I remember trying for about 18 months to get 140, and one day I got it,
And you
and
went
the next
straight to
bench day I got
150.
147.5. I just amazed myself, and it's sometimes it's mental as much
the
as
mental
physical.
barrier.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, by the way.
And that's a very easy opener.
Yeah, it wasn't even in my powerlifting days. It was my looking at bodybuilding magazines to try and find out what to do days before the internet.
I'm not going to say anything.
Teminuga, Great Britain. I know she would love 100 bench, but she's suffering with a little bit of bursitis in her left shoulder. And I think the coaches are going to hold her back, but maybe they'll let her try it with her third. I think it's a case of getting one in, seeing how the shoulder feels, and taking it from there.
Because her personal best is 95.
Yeah. She's another one that would love to join the 100 club. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Don't think they're gonna take a big jump.
No.
Maybe 5, 2.5.
Maybe 5 from, and maybe. Well, see how the second one feels, I guess. And again, she had quite a narrow grip. But if you get a shoulder problem, the tendency is always take the grip in, protect the shoulder, put it more on the arms. And this is Zubko. Well, she's prognosis still has her second, but she missed her second and third squats, and she's now 20 kilos behind Strick and prognosis. That's a good strong opener.
For the total medal, you mean?
For total,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, on prognosis, yeah. Now, Isabel Karina Naken-Klein, 95 kilos. I think the bench press personal best might be slightly inaccurate.
It is the same as a squat personal best.
So we'll just see what she can do with no idea what to relate it to. And that's 3 white lights.
Strong, good opener.
Now Jørgensen from Denmark. Last 4 will be opening on 3 figures. Jørgensen up at 100. She's the Danish national record holder at 106 kilos. And she is a soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Three white lights.
An easy and good opener with 100 kilos.
Now Ankie Timmers, 112.5 kilos.
Her personal best is 120. She's a very good equipped bench presser.
Oh, she is.
185.
Yeah, as Azealia. Has Azealia been to 200 equipped?
No.
If not, she's been very, very close.
95 and 97. She has a narrow grip as well. Very strong triceps.
That's a good opener.
Yeah, strong.
Now, Jarbas, as you said, Micah, the German lifter, has a great bench. And she is opening up in 120. I'm trying to think, was Strick originally at 120? Or has she put that up to 127.5?
I think it was 120.
I think it was 120.
Yeah, because her prognosis was 505.
Yeah. So Strick has put up her opening bench to 127.5, and Jarvas opens at 120.
Very, very strong.
Very strong, yeah. 3 white lights. Finally, in the first round, Ilya Strick, 127.5. He's got a PB at 130 classic. I'm assuming that's this year, Micah.
Yeah,
she's
it's
done
the same
more.
thing
She's
as the
done
squat.
more than that.
I know she's a record holder in the bench. I'm looking it up right now. She did 136.5 in Estonia, 2016.
Well, that is the World Masters 1 bench press record.
And the European Open.
Oh, and that is good.
That was easy.
And we're into round 2.
Even bench press is getting fast.
Now, Deirdre Fenlon from Ireland, 85 kilos on the bar. One of 2 teachers. Oh, that is going to get blues all day long, I'm afraid. She just lost the tension.
Oh, 2-1 good lift.
Well, I think the jury may have something to say about that, I'm afraid, because that was such a clear downward movement. Look.
Yeah.
Well, she gets it. Good luck to her. Did I see something I didn't see?
Well, it moved, it stopped, it moved. Did it go down? It's a 2-1 lift.
2 of the referees thought it hadn't. I defer to them. And it was a great fight in the circumstances.
Yeah.
Now, Teminuga, second attempt, 92.5. 5 kilo jump, we predicted.
Fight through it.
Yeah, I think that's good. I would just go 2.5 kilos more next time, I think. Stick on 95. She was saying she hasn't really developed an arch yet. She'd like to do that, but everything in time. And you know, with the fact that she's had the shoulder injuries, the focus has been on building the deadlift and building the squat, and just getting by on bench until she's healthy, which is a very, very sensible strategy. Now Zubko, 97.5 kilos.
Only went 2.5 kilos. She's really trying to build that total now and not making it too big of a jump what she did in squats.
Well, even the 2.5 is too much. She opened pretty much right on her limit, as she did in squats. It's a very risky strategy, but she's getting away with so far.
But how she walks away, she's a bit shocked by herself. She thinks she has more in her. I'm afraid for the deadlifts now. For her.
Well, a coach would put a nice, easy opening deadlift on the bar, just to allow her to build deadlift momentum. Look at how lopsided the feet are. It's often the case, and the lifter isn't aware of it until you see the overhead. No. And that's a no lift for Nack and Klein. Suddenly there's a lot of red in the second round.
And it's not technical mistakes,
No.
strength.
It's numbers. Now Katja Jorgensen, 105 kilos.
That's 1 kilo below a personal best. That's a good arch. Yeah.
And a good lift. Unless there's something we didn't see. No, that's good. 3 white lights. Now Anki Timmers, 117.5. If Timmers makes this lift, her prognosis is now better than Subko. And it seems that Zubko is going backwards while Timmers is going forwards.
And this is 2.5 kilo below a personal best. With a narrow grip.
Great lift. That was better than the opener.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Great lift from Timmers.
I'm speechless. Didn't expect it that easy.
Now Sylvia Jarvis. She's taking 1, 2, 5. Well, based on the 120, this should be good. Sensible jumps. She knows she's got 3 lifts. Why take a risk on the second? Just build the total. And also have a play for the bench gold if Strick were not to get her next one. That's good.
She hit the rack.
Yeah, it's not a fail now, it used to be. My PB would be 2.5 kilos higher if that rule hadn't been enforced at the time. Because I did just that with my best ever bench press and it didn't count.
Aww. You need my shoulder?
Yes, please.
This is 132.5 for Ilya Strick. And we can say if she gets this one, she has the gold medal in bench press.
Yes, because Jarvis has gone 130. So this is for the gold medal in bench. And then she can go and build her total some more.
Let's go, Ilya. Let's go up.
That's good.
Nice.
She is such a solid, consistent lifter, isn't she?
She went 5 out of 5 now?
Yeah. And I think 3 white lights in every lift.
I think so, yeah. You're right. 87.5 for equal PB.
Into the third round.
Yeah.
This is the third round already, really. Well, we have 8 more lifts before we go to another 10-minute break, and after that, everything will be decided on deadlifts. And get ready for another battle royal.
No, that's too heavy. She got a bit lucky on the second one. This one is just too heavy.
Now, Teminuga, the 2.5 increase that we thought was best was actually what she did. Just a little bit of fight, a little bit of fire. This to go 3 from 3 on the bench.
waiting. Yeah, 3 white lights. Good job.
Oh, another happy dance.
That's our first happy dance.
It's
isn't
the first
it?
happy dance of the session. Yeah, but it was such a exceptionally happy dance. It makes up for the previous dearth.
Here we go, 97.5.
Zubko. Sneezana Zubko.
It's only 2.5 kilo jump, but it's so important for the total.
And I think the other thing I would say is, you know, she's opening so close to the most she can do.
Yeah.
That she was in danger of bombing on squats, and she was in danger of bombing on bench. She didn't. But when you can't do 2.5 kilos more than you open on, and she can.
Oh, that's the fire we used to see.
That was a good lift. The screen.
Yes.
The 3 white lights. And we spoke too soon. We think we knew more than we knew. And that's a great lift from Zubko. Nakin Klein next. Well, she missed 100 last time. Can she, like the Belarusian, find something extra with her final bench press?
Let's see. Push, 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 push.
No, I thought she had for a moment there. Thought she had.
It was better than a second, but still a bit too heavy.
Now Jurgensen, 107.5 kilos.
This for PB and probably a national record. Because her PB is 106.
Yes. So this is 107.5, new personal best, new Danish national record. Look at the size of that arch.
Good technique in it.
And at that angle, you just have to touch the ribs and pop it back up again.
And she does.
Which is exactly what she did. Great lift. Great technique. And great use of her natural flexibility. But I bet that's been trained as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It just doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No.
3 to go. Ankie Timmers.
120 kilos. Second one moved faster than the third one. First.
Yeah. And you think the third one is going to move even faster than
so.
either of them?
Saving some energy for the deadlifts.
Never write Timmers out.
No.
Until the last deadlift has been and gone. I remember she had a fantastic fight with Marta Elverum a couple of years ago in Pilsen. That was equipped.
Yeah.
But you don't get as much out of deadlift suits anyway. It was a great battle between the two of them. Great camaraderie afterwards. Oh, that's...
Very
you were
good.
right, Micah. That was as fast as the first one.
Well, she saved some energy for the deadlifts.
She knows that's where she's going to make big leaps if she needs to. Now Jarvas, 130 kilos. Guaranteed silver in bench. Comfortable on 120. Comfortable on 125. I would expect her to get this. And it'll be a new personal best if she does.
And she already has the silver medal in bench. Right arm. Yes.
Good battle.
3 white lights. Good job.
PB for Jarvas, and she's very, very happy. Now Strick, 135. I think the thing to say here, Micah, Strick is totally focused on the European title.
Yeah,
she is only 1.5 kilos away from the European Open record. She'd already won the golden bench. She might have been tempted to chip that to 137, but no. She only goes up 2.5. She wants to add kilos.
And she did the same thing with squat. There was only 1 kilo below the European Open record, but she didn't go to chip it.
She wasn't tempted.
She wanted to have the 205 to build the total. The same with bench. And there she goes.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful. That's the end of the bench.
That is the end of the bench, yeah. It's really been a compelling competition. We haven't had some of the dramas of all the records and everything that we've had earlier in the week, but as a pure competition, this is as fascinating as anything that we've seen. We'll take a short break. Join us again in 10 minutes for the deadlift, and it is surely going to get exciting all over again. Welcome back to the Open Women Under 84 kilo class here in Kaunas in Lithuania at the 2019 EPF European Classic Powerlifting Championships. If you were with us earlier, as I am sure you were, you will have seen fascinating squat and bench press competitions, and it all comes down to the deadlift. We have 15 lifters, the biggest number, Micah, that I can ever remember in an under 84 class. You know, we were saying that quite often the under and over 84 classes are combined into one flight. Now the under 84s on their own have been split into two flights, and it just once again illustrates the growth of the sport. Almost 500 lifters this week, almost 300 sub-juniors and juniors, and 200 open lifters. And here we are with the first lifter in the deadlift. It's Birgit Rosbecker, Iceland, 160 kilos on the bar. A reminder, as I said, there are two flights. The lifters have been split because there are more than 14. So we will see the 7 with the lowest nominated totals as submitted on the entry form, and flight 1 will be the flight 2, the top flight, if you like, will be the other 8. And next up we have Becker from La Suisse, 165 kilos on the bar.
Only 5 kilos below her personal best, and that in an opener.
We hope all these openers are safe.
Yeah.
Everyone needs one deadlift to make a total. Oh, Micah, that looked hard for an opener.
Yeah.
It's good, but why would you open so heavy?
Don't know.
Just put 140 on the bar, get it, and do that next time.
Yeah.
Because she's got no room to take two jumps now, I wouldn't say.
No.
I mean, we have been wrong now and again, but in the main, we watch so many of these competitions that you just get a feel for the lifter's limit. Now, this is Anna Wiejarek with the huge support.
She needs to pull and fight for this one as well.
Again, Micah, why would you open so heavy? It's good.
But it looks like a third attempt.
Yeah, and where does she go? Is perhaps the fact that she has got so many people coming to support her?
Yeah.
Do you think forcing her to lift more?
Yeah.
Like she wants to impress them more, so, I'll lift higher. Now, Kivi Yarbi, 172.5.
That's better.
That's how an opener should look. You know, enough to be a proper weight, but not enough that you're risking failure. Because failing a deadlift can be physically draining. And in a flight of 7, mental, and in a flight of 7, are you going to have recovered? You know, by the time 7 lifters have been out, maybe 4-5 minutes later. I know I don't deadlift anymore, but when I did, I sometimes had to wait 10 minutes between lifts.
Especially the heavy sets.
Yeah. You do sets and deadlift? I thought it was just
cardio
singles.
sometimes.
Cardio triples.
Yeah, maximum triples.
Alison O'Reilly.
And yes, you're right, she's a teacher.
My teacher radar is at max.
This is 180 kilos and 190 is her personal best.
Well, we hope it's safe. Normally is with an Irish opener.
Yep.
Oh, it's good.
That was good.
Very strong at the top. And
she looks happy.
A lovely positive stride off the stage. Now, Kiana from Norway, 187.5 kilos. Last in the first round.
And she went 6 for 6 today. She had a perfect choices of kilos.
Yeah.
She is more fired up now. Only 2.5 kilos below her personal best, and
the fire does its job.
It's fast.
And we're in the second round already.
Yep, that's how fast it goes.
We're going to be done in a little over 2 hours tonight. Unheard of. Now Becker from Switzerland, the 30-year-old data scientist, been competing for 2 years. She's taking 170.
Is she coming out?
Well, I don't know. She's one of the lifters we thought was right at their limit with her opener, and they might have decided, yes, I am at my limit, and that's it.
Or maybe she's skipping this one, give herself a bit of rest for
yeah,
the third attempt.
we spoke about the short turnaround with the fast platform crew, and that could well be what is happening. Well, while the clock ticks down and you can see the board, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, who are SPD, Uplift, Elico, Lyoko, Titex, ER Equipment, and A7. Thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support.
Without the sponsors, it's impossible to do these kind of competitions.
Absolutely. Plus all the development work throughout the continent as well, and the help for the emerging nations. Now, this is Becker from Iceland. Jumped 12.5 kilos. That's good. From the land of the big deadlifters. Now Wijarek. She's gone up 5 kilos. And get ready for the noise from the Wijarek fan club as she comes to the platform. Polish record of 180.5.
I'm curious what she's gonna do with this one, because the first one looked like a third attempt.
That looks like a
better.
second attempt.
Yeah.
Much better.
Good
Maybe
job.
it was just nerves, worried about making a total, and she's able to relax and move forward. That was so much better. And she smiles at the top. Now, Hanalina Kivijärvi, her second attempt. She's gone up by 5 kilos. Again, this looked really difficult, didn't it? Can she do the same as the pole and make the second one look easier than the first? Well, yes, she can. Actually, no, she was good on the first. Yeah, she was.
It was the Swiss and the Polish.
It was the Swiss and the pole, yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
It was like,
No, that was good. The first one was good. So was that.
It's the first time. You're not right.
We've seen a lot of lifts today, Micah. We've seen a lot of lifts this week.
.190 kilos and 205 is her personal best.
Looks good.
Yep.
Now, Alison O'Reilly. 190 kilos. Well, the speakers called no more changes for the second group, but there's still another round of lifts to go.
It's a long day for her as well.
Yeah, I think we're all getting, our concentration is slightly less than perfect.
And this is 190 kilos.
But I hope that doesn't have an impact on anyone who is planning a late change.
No.
No.
What happened there? Her opener was so good.
Yeah. Again, maybe the drive wasn't there. Maybe everything was put into the opener to make sure of getting a total. Maybe there wasn't enough rest because it's going round so fast. Now Marte Kiana, second round, 200 kilos, last out in the second round.
Magical 200 kilo deadlift. There she goes, very strong.
Yes, indeed. Just looking at the prognosis, it's so close. Third 492, fourth 490, fifth 487.5, sixth 485. This could go anywhere. So this is Becca. We try not to look ahead, but you can't help just having a little glance at the scoreboard, just to anticipate the battles that are about to start. Well, she didn't come out last time, and I think maybe what she's doing is just giving the others an extra rest rather than putting a cross against her name, and I think they'll really all appreciate that in a flight of 7 that is turning round so fast. I think they probably all rather a flight of 15 than a flight of 7.
Especially
give them a
with
little,
these
especially with these spotters. Give them a little bit more recovery time. The problem is not only are the platform crew fast, but they've had 9 days practice now and they're just getting better and better and better.
Well,
the powerlifting equivalent of a Formula 1 racing pit crew changing a wheel.
2 seconds left.
She's not going to manage it now. So now, well, we have the other Becker, Birgit Rose Becker from Iceland.
Already pulled a personal best in the second attempt. 5 kilos more.
She looked good on both the first two. Coach Jonsson has last minute words. She strides out purposefully. She looks really fired up for this.
There she goes. No, just a bit too heavy.
It came forward, didn't it? She lost balance, pulled her forward. The line when you're going for your max has to be just right. Kivi Järvi, 182.5. 400 pounds, still below her personal best. But it's all about what you can do in the day, and that is another good lift from the Finnish lifter. 3 white lights. Right, get ready for the noise to crank up. Vijarek, 182.5 kilos for a new personal best.
In deadlift.
And to pull 400 pounds for the first time ever.
5 kilo jump from first to second, but 7.5 kilo jump from second to third. And she pulls and she pulls.
Oh, gave it her best shot. The crowd appreciate the effort. And now we have Alison O'Reilly, 190. Well, she really got nowhere close to this last time, did she?
Yeah.
And we thought maybe she hadn't recovered enough. And this will equal her personal best. Just a little bit more fire. She's trained for this for the last 3 months. One final big effort.
She looks a bit more focused now.
Much more. You know, when it feels too heavy, and it will, she's just going to keep on driving through.
No.
Magnets.
Yeah, they turned on. She had a great day on squats and bench. I got an opener deadlift. That's enough for a total.
She walks off with a great big smile on her face. She's had a fantastic experience here in Kaunas at these European Classic Powerlifting Championships. Now Johanna Ilves, Finland, 2 to go in flight 1. No, back rounded too soon, didn't it?
Yep.
Just lost the optimum back shape. 1 to go. You were just pointing at the screen, Micah. Tell us what you're thinking.
200, 200, 200, 200, 205. That's...
Does it make you want to cry?
I'm jealous.
Marte Kiena, the final flight 1 deadlift of the day.
A huge personal best in deadlift, bench, squats, total. What an amazing day she has.
This will give her 500 total. How would she like that?
Oh,
it's going. She's pulling.
She locks it.
Oh, not quite. She gets it down command.
Yeah, 2 to 1.
She gets
Congrats.
it 2 to 1. Obviously, the angle I was looking at was wrong.
We go to the second flight now already.
And how good must she feel to have made the 500 kilo total? Now Ilya Strick, as so often happens, last out in bench, first out in deadlift. Can you read my mind, or am I just that predictable?
185, only 5 kilo below her personal best deadlift this year.
This to make a total. This to make her very difficult to catch in the battle to become European champion. What a great lift from Strick. Now Jarvas is next. And again, the top 2 on the bench are the first 2 out in deadlift.
Yep. Most good bench pressers don't like deadlifts.
Most good deadlifters don't like bench press.
True.
Jarvas, 185. Looks good.
Yep, easy.
Yes, you can see on the screen 3 white lights. Now Deirdre Fenlon from Ireland, opening on 192.5. Well, she's got a big PB, Micah. Irish record holder at 211.
She will be in a battle for a deadlift medal, do you think?
I would think so. I would think anyone that is lifting from now on is in the battle for a deadlift medal. I have no idea where this is going to go. That's good.
Yeah.
And more in the tank.
Now we start with a 200, 200, 200, 200.
Yeah. 4 lifters. All on 200. We'll take them one at a time. It'll confuse you if we start talking about body weights. Well, this is saying deadlift to rank 2. Of course, there was one in the first flight.
Yeah, 207.5.
There was 207. I was getting really confused for a moment there.
That was easy.
What, me getting confused? Now we have Zubo, also on 200. She is lighter, so this will put her in silver medal position.
Her personal best is 222.5.
Zubo is only 78.55. Oh, that's good.
That's
So
a scream we used to know her.
yes, indeed. So if they all get their 200, Zubel will lead them on body weight.
Yep.
Naken Klein from Norway. She is on 200 as well. And a 200 deadlift Micah will only put her in 4th place.
Because she's heavier than the other lifters.
Yeah.
Very easy.
In fact, if Timmers gets 200, Naken Klein's 200 will only put her in 5th place. And if Nuga gets hers, 200 will only be good enough for 6th.
And that with a magical 200.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Not so long ago, 200 was an exceptional deadlift.
Yeah.
Now if you don't have a 200 deadlift, Timmers is the 2nd lightest on body weight.
She moved up from the 72
Yeah.
weight classes I think
2
a year
years
ago, 2
yeah.
years.
I think this year was her first. In 84, that was good, that was
Yeah.
easy. And finally, Temi Nuga, the lifter that says she was born to deadlift. All the positives from her previous sports come to play.
Bar is loaded. Where is she?
Her PB
Oh, there
is
she is.
215. Opening only 10 kilos below that.
Well, I remember her pulling at the World's Open, 225. She got red lights on it, but it was a very, very strong pull.
Okay.
Heavy, but she got it.
How easy was that?
She's in a gold medal position right now for deadlifts.
Yes. And they're so closely bunched,
Yeah.
you know, from 4th to 8th, that anyone making a big jump could make a big leap forward. Anyone being a bit timid could take a big step backwards, even if they get the lift. Strick 192.5. Well, they're saying this is more than their PB. I think this is this season, Micah.
Yeah.
This will put her in 532.5, possibly out of reach.
I think her personal best is 197, 195. She's never pulled 200 raw.
Yet.
Not yet, exactly. That was good.
That's a great lift.
Good job. And the total European record is 537.5.
And yeah,
It's
if
in reach.
If she puts another 7.5 kilos on the bar, which would give her the magical 200
Exactly.
deadlift, she gets her 200 deadlift club, and she also gets the European record.
In
Will
total.
she be tempted? Yes,
She's
she
doing it.
is. Well, we wish her well. This is Jarvas, 192.5.
For a 500 kilo total. Looks good to me.
Nuga will be attempting a European Open record in the 2nd round. She's chipped the record and will be going 225.5. And that has taken her prognosis from 8th to 3rd.
Wow.
I told you they were so closely bunched that a big jump could do something amazing.
She is the record holder in deadlift, 225.
Yeah.
$5 jump from the opener to the 2nd attempt.
For Deirdre Fenlon. Good. That puts her to 470. Now Nacken Klein has gone 210. This would put her into the lead in deadlift and into second place in total, ahead of Subko, who of course still has to lift. Fifth to second with one deadlift with lifters to follow.
Shaking a bit, but she got it.
That's good. Now Ankie Timmers.
She's lighter in body weight, so she will move in the gold medal position for deadlifts and a 510 total. Second place for total.
Yeah.
Every deadlift is changing the total
It is.
medals.
I think all we can do is call the individual lifts. In deadlift, this will take Ankie from 5th to 1st. Total, it will take her from 4th to 2nd. The prognosis is changing as well with every single lift.
Come on, Ankie. Oh, nice and easy.
Great deadlift. Well, we said don't rule Ankie Timmers out until her third deadlift has been pulled. Now, this is a big lift. Zubko, 212.5. This would put her into the lead in deadlift, and it would move her into third place overall. We're not talking about prognosis now, we're talking actual places.
Yeah. And that on body weight.
Yeah. Will we get the now familiar scream again at the top?
Hope so.
We got it all the way up this time.
Nice.
And she gets 3 white lights. Oh, this is going to the wire. Now, Katja Jørgensen, Denmark, she's going 220 kilos.
20-kilo jump.
This will put her into first place in deadlift. Sadly, only good enough for 7th overall.
Yeah.
Such is the standard here this evening.
And this is for a 10-kilo personal best in deadlift.
Wow. I think they're just pushing each other on to ever greater heights. Well, we were talking about 200 deadlift being something special. 220 in the second round now. Oh, that looks good as well.
It's a bit of a fight, but she got it.
Yeah. It should be a bit of a fight when it's 220. Now, this is Teminuga, and this is for a new European Open deadlift record. She already holds the record. It will put her from 8th to 3rd in total and put her into the lead in deadlift with 1 round to go.
She looks ready for it.
Looking at the, well, Jørgensen's gone 226. This is 225.5.
There she goes.
This is for a new European record. This is perhaps to get onto the overall total podium. Teminuga, 225.5.
Oh, wow.
She smashes it. Oh, she is all business.
That was good.
Wow.
Very impressive.
1 round to go, and still anything can happen. Now, this is a big one. I'm going to let you call this, Micah. Ilya Strick, in all her lifting career, has never deadlifted 200 classic before.
No, never.
Can this be the day?
If she gets this, it's going to be a European Open total record and a magical 200 deadlift club. I know she wants this.
Come on, Ilya.
Come on, Strick. Let's go. I'm nervous.
The hall is silent.
Yes. Po.
No!
Oh, she lost it.
Not quite.
It's the 200 mental barrier.
Well, she is on 532.5.
Yeah.
That is for Timmers and everyone else to try and approach.
If they want to be European champion.
Yeah, this is Sharvas, 200 kilos. She's never been there before either. And this will put her to third in total. It'll push Nuga off the platform. Nuga has gone 240.5. That's just a holding weight, surely, to be last out.
And for a silver in total.
And I think she has just pulled 200 for the first time ever.
Yes.
3 white lights. Oh boy, is she happy.
She joined the club.
Deirdre Fenlon, 205 kilos. 205 is going to put her into 7th place. Can you believe that?
No.
It's going. Oh no. If she'd got it 2 inches more, she could have attacked it with the hips, but no. And then there were 5. Now Zubko, 217.5. This would give her, for now, 3rd place. She's already 3rd in deadlift with 212.5. Won't change her deadlift position. Might protect it a bit. But it will put her into 3rd place overall with lifters to follow, remember.
5 kilo jump. She has done it before, but she didn't have a great day today.
Maybe she's been saving it for this one.
Now she can finish strong.
Oh, she's locked it! Wait for the referees!
No,
there was downward movement and or resting on the knee. What a shame. Oh, she got it all the way to the top. Look, there it was resting. There it went down. Both blue sins committed. And now neck and clawing, 217.5.
She is going for the deadlift medal and a bronze medal in total.
This is for 2 third positions. Again, remember, with lifters to follow.
Every single lift means a medal chance for something. No. But this is good for Zubko, because Zubko has bronze in deadlift for now.
Yes.
Waiting for Ankie Timmers.
Now, what is Ankie going to do? Well, she's going 217.5. This will give her bronze in deadlift, 2nd overall. She's accepted she can't catch Strick. But will she leave herself exposed to an attack from Nuga?
This will be a 5 kilo PB in deadlift. And can you imagine
most she has ever done?
Pulling PBs, squatting PBs, benches equal PB while you competed at the World's Open equipped just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Such a strong girl. There she goes. Pull. Yes.
Oh, that's good for Timmers. What a fantastic deadlift.
Oh, look at that. I love that.
And the last 2 lifts will both be record attempts.
I'm so excited. I'm nervous.
This is Katja Jorgensen from Denmark. Her PB coming in was 210.5. This is for 226 kilos. And Nuga has dropped it to 238 for second position.
So we can say Julia Strick is a new European champion.
Unless she changes again, but yeah, I think we can say that.
Well, European record attempt right now, 226 kilos on the bar. 6 kilo jump from second to third attempt.
She was brilliant on 220.
It's moving.
But not enough.
No.
Not enough.
She's a bit angry on the bar.
And there is one lift to go, but what a lift it is. And it's a change again for Nuga. She's in fourth place. And it's 228. And this will put her in third. She wants the platform.
Yeah.
She wants to make the podium. 228 will be another European Open record. And it will take her from fourth to third overall. It is only
total.
2.5 kilos more than what she did last time. She must have a chance.
And the second attempt was good.
Oh, here we go. Last lift of a fantastic day's powerlifting is Temi Nuga, deadlift gold medalist, pulling to get onto the podium.
Already has a European record today.
This is another one.
There she goes.
It's going.
Oh, yeah.
And it's locked out. And she could hold it there all day. And it's 3 white lights. Temi Nuga takes deadlift gold and overall bronze. What a fantastic climax to the competition. Oh, well, let's just summarize. Get your thoughts together. I'm going to ask you for some, but while you're thinking, just to run through it again, the bronze medal in deadlift, Anki Timmers, 217.5. The silver medal in deadlift, Katja Jorgensen, 220. The gold medal in deadlift, Temi Nuga, Great Britain, with a new European Open record, 228 kilos. And she got that bronze medal overall by half a kilo.
Yes.
She got 508 to Jarvas's 507.5 and is the bronze medalist. The silver medalist from the Netherlands with 517.5 kilos, Anki Timmers. And the gold medalist, also from the Netherlands, with 532.5 kilos. It's Ilja Strick. What a competition. Yeah, you got gold and silver, but you can only hear the anthem once.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What are your thoughts on that before we wind up for the night, Micah? Did you enjoy it, first of all?
Definitely. No doubt.
And
did you?
Oh, it was fantastic. And you know, the beauty of it was, a lot of them, it's like between two people and you just we just didn't know. You know, Strick could have won, Timmers could have won, Nuga could have pulled huge and won, Jarvas could have done better in squat and bench, she could have won. Sorry, Zubko could have.
Yeah.
Jarvas, I think, did as well as she could.
She went 9 for 9.
Yeah, she lifted fantastically. And and if you look at the numbers, third 508, fourth 507.5, fifth 502.5, sixth 502.5, seventh 500, eighth 497.5. I mean, that's how close it was. And someone making a big jump, someone missing a lift they should have got, could have changed the whole outlook of the competition.
What a beautiful session.
Yeah, wasn't it just? Well, Micah and I will take our leave for the evening. Just to let you know, first of all, please stay tuned for the medal ceremony. It'll be on in about 2 minutes time, 3 minutes. And tomorrow we don't have a 9 o'clock start, thankfully. Tomorrow we go back to a 10 o'clock start. Micah and I will be back. We will be covering the 84 plus women, and it will be one flight, 20-minute breaks, and it starts at 10 o'clock. And the final session of the whole week is at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon local time, and it is back-to-back flights, men under and over 120 kilos. And that promises to bring what we've been calling a festival of lifting. It's been more than a championship. It's been a festival of lifting. And those sessions tomorrow will bring that 10-day festival to a close. So we'll say goodbye from the commentary booth for now. Please stay with us for the medal ceremony, and Micah and I will see you bright and early, 10 o'clock Sunday morning.
Delivery ceremony, women open with class 84. Winners in squad. Bronze medal with result of 192.5 kilos. Снежана Зубко, Belarus. Silver medal with the result of 197.5 kilos. Isabel Karina Naken-Loy, Norway. Gold medal winner in squad with the result of 205 kilos. Elia Strik, Netherlands.
C'est le Deadlift. Ça a été déjà championnat.
Netherlands.